Hello all. In today's session we are going to discuss about the basic principles of the radiation through wire antenna. But before talking about the wire antenna, we'll see the definition of the antenna. So according to the Webster dictionary, it is a metallic device for radiating or receiving radio waves. What are the functions of the antenna? When we talk about the functions of the antenna, it is used to receive the electromagnetic energy, or it is used to radiate the electromagnetic energy. So the first function, it radiates the EM waves or EM energy. The second, it works as the sensor when it receives the signal. Third function, it works as a transducer, that it converts your, you can say, your electrical energy into electromagnetic energy, and the vice versa. So these are nothing but the main functions of your antenna. Now let us talk about the antenna, or whether we can say that a single wire can be used for the radiation. Now the basic principle of the radiation is nothing but to create a radiation there must be a time varying current or an acceleration of the charge. So let us see whether we can use a single wire for the transmission. So here we can say that if you are using a single wire and if there is a charge which is not moving, so for the current to flow the charge must move. So thus in this situation current is not created. If the charge is not moving, you can say your current will not created, and in this particular situation no radiations will be there. Now what will happen if your charge is moving with the uniform velocity? Now we are considering the another situation where we are having charge and it is moving with the uniform velocity. So whether the radiation will take place, now it depends on the situation. So when the wire is straight and infinite in extent, there will be no radiation. So the first, if your wire is straight, if you are having a single wire, it is straight and infinite, you will not have radiation. So in this situation you will not get the radiation. The second, there is a radiation if your wire is curved, there will be the radiations. There will be the radiation if your wire is either curved. You can see here, you can see the situations where your wire is curved, your wire is bent, your wire is discontinuous, your wire is terminated, and you can say, or it is truncated. Okay. Now what will happen if the charge is oscillating in a time motion? So third condition, if you are having a charge is oscillating in a time motion, it will radiate even if the wire is straight. So the first condition we have seen, if charge is not moving, no radiations. If your charge is moving, your wire is infinite and straight, no radiations. There will be the radiation only when your wire is curved, bent, discontinued, terminated, or truncated. And third one is nothing but if charge is oscillating in a time domain. If your charge is oscillating in a time domain, even your wire is straight, there will be the radiation. So these are nothing but the three conditions of a single wire we have seen. Now let us see the two wire antenna. So this is all about the single wire antenna. Now we'll talk about the two wire antenna. So whenever you are having the two wires and you are adding some flare in that particular wires, suppose I am giving some input here. These are the two wires, whereas this is nothing but the source. I am giving some input over here, and if I have added some flare in this particular antenna, what will happen here? So here if we are talking about this kind of the situation, we can see that two wire as a source of the radiation, how we can give that particular flaring to this particular thing, and how. Now here I have given some voltage over here, so you can see the electric field. So if suppose this is the voltage source, this is the two wire system where you can say you are having the E lines like this. Okay, then this will be nothing but the situation, whereas your source is a AC source. So in this particular situation the direction is different, and in this they will change the directions over there. Okay, so again you can see over here your direction is changed. Now as you have added some curve in that particular two wire system, your electric lines will be like this. So here I am dividing this particular part. Now these are nothing but the E lines. I can say I have this particular source, then I can say this is nothing but the transmission line till here, and I can say this is nothing but the antenna. So how this particular two wire system radiates? So first thing which we are having here is nothing but the, now we are having a two wire transmission line with one end connected to the voltage source, with the other end is connected to the antenna. So when the voltage applied is a sinusoidal, some part of the transmission line will have a positive cycles, and on some part you will have a negative cycles. This voltage will produce electric field between the conductors. So at the voltage peak points, the electric field is maximum and shown as the crowded lines at those points. So here you will have this kind of the things. Now if you are having such kind of the structure, now on the transmission line part, the E lines are perpendicular to the conductor surface. Here these lines appear vertical lines since wires are horizontal. So at the far end you can see here, after this particular thing you will have the radiations like this. Now how this particular radiation, how you can say how this detachment from the antenna will take place, that we will see here in the two wire system. So here we'll see how two wire antenna works. Okay, so here whenever we are talking about the antenna, we have talked about the flared antenna. So if the flaring done is maximum extent, that two wires of the antenna stands along the straight line. Now here I am giving the flaring that will have, this will be the source, same antenna, and I have added a maximum flaring like this. ठीक है, so यहाँ पे आपने बहुत ज़्यादा और maximum flaring ऐड किया है. So this particular structure will be called as the dipole. ठीक है, so this kind of structure will be called as the dipole. Now we'll see how this dipole or the how waves gets detached from this particular dipole. Here also you will find this kind of structure. Suppose these are the positive, these are the negative, you will get this kind of the radiations from this structure. Now how we'll talk about the dipole antenna radiations over here. So here when we are talking about the dipole antenna, we'll see that the whatever input we have given to that particular dipole antenna, so I'll assume this is nothing but the input or the sinusoidal wave which I am applying to that particular. So this complete will be called as the time period t. This will be called as the lambda by 4. This will be called as the lambda by 2. This will be called as a 3 lambda by 4, and this will be the lambda. And if you talk about the time, it will be t by 4, it will be t by 2, it will be 3d by 4, and this will be the complete t. Now here if you are applying such kind of the input to your two wire antenna, we can say that your generation of electric field lines when the source is on. ठीक है, now consider the different instance of time at the interval of t by 4 in the quarter cycle. So here for the simplicity, the transmission lines and a generator, now here I have not shown the transmission line and a generator for the simplicity, but if we show this particular what we can say the transmitter lines and the generators, we can have this kind of the structure over here. So I'll show here first. This is your transmission line and your antenna kind of a structure. So at time t by 4, you can see here at time t by 4 you are having this kind of the structure over here. So at time t by 4 and at time t lambda at wavelength lambda by 4 you will have. So at the first quarter cycle, that is up till this, when the voltage peak is reached, then the charge is also maximum, so field is traveled a distance lambda by 4. ठीक है, so here for the simplicity I am showing only 3 lines. So you can see here 1, 2 and 3 lines will be here. So at t is equal to t by 4, where t is the period, and this is nothing but the lambda by 4. Now consider the another situation. ठीक है, in the next situation at the end of the first cycle, or you can say the lambda by 2, I am having again this kind of the antenna structure over here, and then you are already having this till lambda by 4. Now at the end of the first half cycle, since the voltage is 0, ठीक है, since the voltage you can see here is the 0, otherwise I can say till the lambda by 2 they are in opposite directions. ठीक है, so they will change the direction. So 1, 2 and 3. So I can draw such kind of the lines, whereas I can say this is nothing but the lambda by 2, and the time is also, you can say, lambda by 2. So at the end of the first cycle, since the voltage is 0, the charge is 0, this causes the field lines to detach themselves from the antenna wire and combine together to form a closed loop. So in the next half cycle, the same situation will arise. So here how the detachment will take place, here they will recombine over here, this positive and this negative. So this will be nothing but the restructuring. So here if you talk about the detachment of this particular, my antenna will be like this, okay, and there will be the detachment of this particular. So here they will combine like this, and then you can say like this, and you can see the directions here, here and like this. So here how the detachment takes place. So here you can say at t is equal to t by 2, you will get the detachment from the antenna, and such that you can say waves gets radiated in the free space. So this is how your dipole radiates. So we'll stop here. Thank you.